Hello to all my soul sisters. I'm Jade Bolden, and today we're going to talk about Osmanthus Absolute. So it's not an essential oil, it's just processed differently, okay, because it's very difficult to make this into an essential oil. And it comes in this nice, handy roller bottle, okay, with a metal roller ball. It says touch on it here, which means that it's diluted with fractionated coconut oil. Okay, so it's very handy, easy to use. You can roll it on topically wherever you need it. All right, so let's talk about how to use Osmanthus for the mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so I have this information on my website, jadebolden.com, and it's going to be in my books and my cards, okay, my oil information card, and it's going to be in my Using Gifts of the Earth course. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about it today, but you can learn more in my other products and courses, okay? So let's talk about the physical side of Osmanthus. So this aroma is like a blend of peaches, pears, and apricot. It's just soft, fruity, sweet, and comforting. All right, so it's Osmanthus actually is from the same botanical family as the jasmine and lilac. Okay, so it actually has these yellow, golden, small, four-petaled flowers, and then as it matures, it becomes these dark purpley olive fruits. Okay, so this Osmanthus tree is sourced in China. Okay, so this oil is sourced from China. Well, this absolute. So these trees, they actually blossom in the fall, the winter, and early spring. So they're like early blossomers. When other trees are not blossoming, it's blossoming. Okay, it's very labor intensive and quite expensive to make, but we have it now. Okay, for those people who have it, you'll be able to enjoy it, and hopefully we'll be able to have this as a permanent product. So physically, you can use it to soothe and moisturize dry skin. So sometimes, you know, if you have puffiness under the eyes or just, you know, dry spots on your skin somewhere, you can just roll it on and apply it and just, you know, rub it in gently, and that's going to help soothe the skin and just moisturize that area. Okay, it's very good for meditation because it's calming. So you can, you know, smell it or put it on a passive diffuser. Passive diffusers are things that are, you know, you're not operating with electric or whatever. It's kind of like your terracotta rocks and stones and things, and you just kind of rub some on there and just let it kind of diffuse. It's a very subtle smell though. So what I would like to do is just, you know, have a good couple of sniffs before I start meditating. And I really like to apply it over the heart. And it is great for hormone balancing. So that means you can put it on your wrists, put it on the inside of your arms, okay? You can apply it over your heart and on your ankles, okay, where the reflex points are for the female organs. And then you can apply it to your lower abs for that time of the month, you know, to reduce the discomforts, okay? It could be cramping or whatever. All right, but you know, it's not just for women, men can use this as well, okay? It's very calming for everyone. The other thing too is it can be used as an aphrodisiac. I think it's probably better to mix Osmanthus with other oils that have similar properties, other floral oils, because that way you'll, you know, magnify the power. It's always fun to blend the oils to kind of, you know, raise the property and the ability of the oils to, you know, function well in your body. Okay, it's just a collaboration, the collaborative energy of the oils, I think. So you know, you can mix it with rose and jasmine, blue lotus even, okay, and smell that and help you just feel more of a euphoric energy. Okay. It helps with sleep. Okay, so if you struggle with sleep, struggle to relax, this is the oil to help you do that. And again, I always like to mix it with other oils that are calming. So we have cedarwood, we have lavender. Okay, even the blend Serenity is fantastic. Just mix it all up, inhale it, get it up your nose, get into the brain, help the brain produce those calming chemicals. Okay, and do that maybe 20 to 30 minutes before you go to bed. All right, it's not an oil that I would really open up and then dump it into a diffuser, because it's got fractionated coconut oil, so it's just easier just to smell it. Okay, and cup it over your nose and mouth and smell it. Just get it into your brain. Okay. The other thing that you can use the oil for, or this absolute for, is for cleansing. So cleansing a lot of negative energy, and I'll talk about those negative energies in a minute. All right. And if you're into the chakras, it's great for the solar plex, and it's great for the heart chakra, or chakra, however you want to say it. All right, so those are the physical things you can do with Osmanthus. Okay, so on my website, I'm just scrolling through here, you can read more about it, but I want to share with you the emotional side and the spiritual side of Osmanthus. So exciting. When I learned about this, I'm like, wow, I'm so glad we have this at this time. Okay, because we need more leaders and more courageous people. So Osmanthus is the oil of courageous beginnings. So how I said this plant, it kind of blossoms when other plants are not blossoming, and it's very small flower, but it kind of draws people in, even though it's small. Okay, there's many of them, and then it's just such a powerful flower and aroma that kind of helps people be influenced by it. Okay, so this is the oil of courageous beginning. Okay, courageous beginnings. So it invites you to have new things into your life. Okay, it moves your heart to courageously create new opportunities, new dreams. Okay, new relationships and surprising synchronicities. So you're allowing the universe to kind of surprise you and bless you with some goodies. Okay, it encourages us to rise from where we are now and be early adopters of inspirational visions. So what that means to me is, when you get a prompting or an inspiration, an aha, you want to act on that quickly, okay, and bravely, right? So it awakens the soul to yearn for a higher level of joy and peace. How about that? Instead of being where you are now and thinking, that's okay, I'm going to settle. Okay, we move out of that mediocrity and stepping up, okay? It opens your heart and allows the tender mercies of heaven in. So you can make plans and set goals towards your life's greater joy and peace. Okay, so you want to fulfill that the measure of your creation, okay, your life's calling. So Osmanthus can help you step into the role of the influencer and leader too. Okay, it helps you have hope that every little thing you do with that pure intent and inspired by divine light will add to the accumulative positive results of a better world for yourself and for others. Okay, so the little things you do is going to add up and it's going to draw people in. Okay, it's going to have a great influence. All right, just having that hope for that. And having that belief in that, okay, in that ability. So relax and be still and open your heart to divine guidance. And that's why we can use it for that meditation, because it helps us relax and be still and feel. Sometimes people don't allow themselves to feel. Do not overthink, but be innovative. Okay, innovative is just like allowing yourself to have sparks of ideas and just inspiration, okay, but not be overthinking and thinking everything from every angle possible and all of the things that could go wrong. Okay, Just focus on what you can focus on, and mostly the positive, okay? So Osmanthus guides you to be solid, right? It's not an oil that's like hippy dippy, like, oh, just happy, and without being sensible. This is a solid, stable, confident, steady, yet gentle, but joyful and patient oil, okay? It can help you be patient in your direction and in your unique leadership role. Everyone's going to be different, but you're leading, okay? You're leading in your own special way. So it encourages us to take one small step forward at a time, even if it seems like you're the only one moving in that direction. It's okay, okay? So don't wait to be told what to do. Feel it out and move forward anyway. Okay, so this is just a fantastic oil. Okay, for those people at this time in the world where we just want to, get going, move forward, have a fresh start. Okay. So as you begin to develop deeper bonds of relationships and have a greater commitment in your new positive goals, you will find that it becomes easier for you to overcome any challenges and hardships. Okay, because you have a focus now, and so those hardships and challenges are not going to distract you. All right, and you're already beginning, you've already started it, and you're moving into this momentum, so these things can't interrupt you. Okay, so with each obstacle though, Osmanthus can remind you to develop a deeper strength and stronger faith in yourself and in the divine powers. Okay, so you'll come out more confident. All right, so bring it on, right? So follow that heart compass to higher levels of resilience, higher levels of joy, higher levels of peace. That's what we want, okay? Just everything elevated. So this oil is actually in other blends in doTERRA. So I'll read it out to you here. So it's in the Console blend, the Elevation blend, the Arise, and the Brave. So you can see why doTERRA put this oil in there, okay? So I want to share with you some of the negative emotions that it helps us release. So for those people who are new to essential oils, you're like, what? How does it do that? All right. Everything has a vibration, okay? Emotions have a vibration. So when we say negative words, we feel that energy of, okay? And so these oils have their special, unique characteristics, okay? Their energy, okay? And when we use these, the essential oils, the absolutes, often our body kind of tries to match the vibration of these oils, okay? We've grown up, I guess us humans have evolved with plants, okay? So we work together collaboratively, okay, and it helps us, elevate where we need to be. So it helps us balance and come out of that negative, low vibrating self. Okay, so the negative emotions is impatient. So if you're impatient, okay, this is a good oil for you. Feeling alone or feeling small, feeling like you're easily influenced. Just people telling you what to do and who you are, and then you're like, oh, they're right, okay? Overthinking, stuck in old ways, lacking in trust in self and in divine, and unable to start, and joyless. Okay, so those are the negative emotions that you can get out of. But we created those negative emotions. Okay, we must own it. All right, and how do we create it? We created it by our thinking and our beliefs, okay? So we're really belief-driven creatures, okay? So our beliefs lead to our thoughts, and our thoughts lead to emotions and feelings. And these emotions and feelings drive us to take action, okay? If you're feeling happy, you're gonna take good actions. If you're not feeling happy, you're gonna do things that you might regret, all right? And then we have the results. So what we want to do is go to the core, the root of all of those things, and address it there. Okay, so just identifying maybe the negative thoughts and beliefs is a good start, because then you can intentionally throw it out, cancel it, and then rewrite intentionally, okay? And it makes a huge difference, okay? Just be deliberate about what you do. So the possible negative beliefs and thoughts to release, it could be, you might be thinking, what I do won't make a difference, right? I don't know how I can create anything great, or who am I to make a difference in the world? Okay, so if you hold those thoughts and beliefs, okay, you will create those negative emotions, okay, feeling small, insignificant, impatience. Okay, but what we want to do, if we identify those negative things, we want to tell ourselves release and cancel, and we want to adopt the positive. Okay, so we can adopt positive emotional energy of comfort, joy, peace, balance, courage. That's one of my favorites. Resilience, solid, being solid. I love that word. Stable, like it anchored, right? You're not swayed by other people's thoughts, beliefs, opinions. You're not swayed. Okay, confident, hope, patient, and I have hope here twice. Hope. All right, being hopeful. All right. So the emotions is, is created by thoughts and beliefs, right? So these new thoughts and beliefs that you can adopt can be, I can be a trailblazer. Okay, a person that kind of blazes the way for others. I can make a difference in the world with my consistent actions. I can lead and be a positive influence in the world, okay? Or I can lead and be a positive influence the world needs, okay? So those thoughts, as you develop them, you'll create those positive emotions, all right? How about that? Like that? Yeah. All right, so I have some affirmations. So usually when I make my cards, I have the information of the oils on one side and the affirmations on the back. Okay, so you'll find one on Osmanthus, okay? So that's that. All right, so here's the affirmations. I am courageously beginning a joyful journey. That's beautiful, isn't it? I make a difference in the world. So imagine if you said that every day, and you use your Osmanthus, apply it over your heart, and you say, I make a difference in the world, okay? I am joyfully taking one small step at a time to living my dreams, okay? Imagine that. And after a while, it becomes stronger in you, okay? And it be a part of you. All right, so that's the idea. We want to eliminate the negative self-talk and programming. We want to intentionally create the new positive beliefs and thoughts, and that will result in positive feelings. Okay, when you say this often enough, you'll feel comfort, peace, and joy, and hope, and patience. It's just amazing. We are so powerful that way, okay? And of course, with the help of the energy of essential oils and absolutes, we can do that faster. And that's why I love using essential oils, okay? So my friends, if you want to blend these oils, make wonderful new enhanced blends, with what you understand about these oils, go ahead and do so. Share with me those blends, please. Comment below and tell me about that. Tell me about your experiences with Osmanthus. If this is the oil that you feel drawn to, and if it helps you in starting afresh with lots of courage, okay, being the trailblazers, even if other people are not, okay, this is an amazing oil. I want to hear from you, so please comment below. If you would like to take the Using Gifts of the Earth course, okay, I have that information in a book too, but then I do have videos on this as well. Go to my website jadebolden.com and click on Using Gifts of the Earth. All right, I also teach people how to do energy balancing with faith, so you can take this course and it helps you kind of find out what you're thinking and believing on the subconscious level. You can muscle test and figure out where it's from as well, if it's like generational. Okay, these patterns can be inherited. So just kind of finding out about yourself and kind of aligning yourself and balancing yourself again. Okay, it's all on my website, jadebalden.com. If you just want to chat and just have me help you in an energy balancing with faith session, okay, there's a link on my website where you can book a time and we can chat, and I can help do some faith-based life coaching for you. All right, so I love doing that stuff with people that are like-minded, okay, that want to strengthen their faith and awaken to themselves. Okay, that's just something that I just love doing all the time. If you are new here and haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and friend me on Facebook and Instagram. All right, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you found it helpful. Please tell me what you think, and I'd love to hear from you. That's all. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.